Hey guys, this is Drax back with another guide, and this time we'll be looking at the aerial reinforcement classes. This being the Rocket Troopers, the B2 Rocket Droid, the Rocket Jumpers and the Jet Trooper. So in this one I'll be taking you through the abilities, the weapons and the star cards on the aerial reinforcement classes with the aim of helping you to make better use of them on Battlefront 2. So let's get into the abilities first. All aerial reinforcements come with the same 3 abilities, 2 of those relate to jetpack use and the central ability is always some form of rocket launcher. This class is basically a discount hero costing only 2000 battle points to spawn in, with a great set of abilities and full health regen. The 2 jetpack abilities are boost and dash, and both of these are used for advanced movement over the standard classes. These can also be used for attack and defense. With the ability to bridge large gaps, you can jump opponents and evade them. You can also use these to fly in any direction. Forwards, backwards or either side, a quick press of either ability button along with a direction will take you where needed. Like Boba Fett, all aerial reinforcements can use their jetpack to perform quick bursts in any direction. This will provide you with faster movement at times when you need to dodge and outmaneuver. Lightsabers, grenades and enemy fire can all be dodged with this one, so pretty much just think of it as an advanced roll ability as you use the same button or key. The central ability, the rocket launcher, was originally a source of pure domination. In the alpha and in the previous game, the launcher had a massive area of effect but was reduced down to being a simple source of mostly direct hit damage with a small blast radius for the full game. With this one you need to be either hitting the target directly or landing the rocket at their feet. In essence, it can one-shot opponents but takes a bit of accuracy. In the description of a lot of these aerial reinforcements, it talks about them being able to deal with vehicles. Now because you have the best movement, getting behind vehicles is easier to do with an aerial class and is also the key to taking them down faster. I believe every ground vehicle has a weak spot and this is usually on its back. If you can get a good rocket hit in on one of them from the rear, then you will take them down a lot easier. Using the boost ability to jump over them will allow you to get the shot in. The rocket travels pretty slowly, so I'd advise using this one at close to medium ranges most of the time to confirm the hit. Don't get too close though, as you would probably damage yourself. Just fire it at a distance where you can pretty much guarantee the hit. You don't want to waste it as the standard cooldown is pretty long, around 45 seconds before you can fire another. So that's the abilities, and to sum up this section, the aerial class's best asset is its advanced movement from the jetpack. Keep moving at all times, using those abilities to both aggress into combat and get out of danger. Use a rocket launcher to make quick work of infantry and deal heavy damage on vehicles from the back. Now each aerial reinforcement class has a different weapon, most hit hard with a steady rate of fire. This being the wrist blasters, the SE-44C with the cell mod, the EO-16 HFE and the DC-17. The other 2 are a bit different, with the A280C doing its damage via bursts and the RT-97C providing more of a suppressive extended fire with a longer cooldown. With the harder hitting weapons and their quicker cooldown you can be more aggressive, whereas with the A280C I prefer sticking to medium ranges. This is still a great weapon though. The RT-97C is my least favourite of the lot as it has low damage per shot and a long cooldown, so just be aware when using this one, as if you do overheat it at the wrong time you will have to wait for that cooldown. A tip with this weapon is to fully overheat it by firing, then hit the blue bar in the minigame, as this is more effective than manual cooling. And remember, always try to get cover when cooling your weapon. The wrist blasters, the SE-44C, EO-16 and DC-17 are strong weapons at all ranges, so allow you to be more versatile. It's amazing how much damage these can actually do over range, so don't be afraid to try hitting those targets far off. For star cards, the aerial classes are also similar, that I would recommend the same star cards for each one. Here's my top 3 cards along with one other that gets an honourable mention. The most important is probably the battle hardened card. This will give you higher base health, upping survivability, simply making you harder to kill. The original health of this class was higher but has since been nerfed to basically a heavy trooper with a jetpack. Therefore the best of all the aerial reinforcements has got to be the B2 Rocket Droid, as it comes with more base health as standard. Still, I'd recommend always running the battle hardened card to help you out a bit more. Next up is Survivalist, a pretty basic card which is available on all the classes. This one simply recovers your health faster. Took a load of damage, get some cover and your health will come back quicker. Then you can get back to the fight, less downtime and more action. And finally I've chosen the improved jetpack card. The jetpack abilities are your main way of staying alive. Although you have more health than standard classes with the battle hardened card equipped, you can still be taken down fairly quickly, so we'll have to rely on the jetpack. With both of those abilities more readily available, you will at least be able to get away when needed. So that's the 3 cards I've chosen, and using all 3 should help you survive longer and keep the streaks going. Another card I like but don't use as much is the improved rocket launcher. I actually got this one in my victory crate for the Last Jedi season. Having the rocket launcher readily available makes this card very useful when it comes to taking out infantry and vehicles. I personally prefer survivability, but this card is still a nice one if you like using the wrist rockets or launchers. As always, the cards shown here are just my recommendations, and you might have a different combination that works well for you, but as this is a guide, these are just a few suggestions for those who might have been struggling to find some cards that work. In conclusion, keep firing and keep moving. Your survivability depends on the use of your jetpack and what cards you have equipped. The aerial reinforcement classes are masters of both aggression and evasion. Surprise opponents, hit them hard and get out of there. With rockets at your disposal, this class can deal with harder targets such as vehicles, and with some of the best blasters in game, infantry won't be an issue either. Keep this guide in mind and I'm sure you have no trouble dominating the battlefront with the aerial reinforcements. So as this video was requested quite a few times, I hope it helps you guys out. I will follow up with another for the Enforcer reinforcements in the near future. I've also been working on the Discord chat to help subscribers on the channel stay informed and join up with each other in game. If you would like to join the community, I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description along with my Twitter and other links. Make sure to leave your thoughts and any questions you have in the comments. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.